Alright, we're going to play some PC hoops. 1986 season, I got the Bucks and the Pistons that we're going to play the first quarter, and also going to talk through what's going on and how you kind of play hoops, because the PC game plays pretty much the same way as the card and dice game. So I'm going to go a little slow and explain some of the stuff that's happening. I'm not like the best expert in the world on hoops, but I mostly know what's going on, so I should be able to explain most of what's happening. They pretty much show everything on here. I also have the hoops instructions. I've just a real quick just look at a hoops card. The main stuff I'm just going to point out, I'm not going to go through the whole card, but you got the four columns. You got your inside penetration column, your outside shooting column, you got your fast break column, and your defensive column. And the other number that's going to be important is this X6 asterisk number. That's kind of the ball control number. The higher the number, the more likely someone is to get a lot of ball control. So here Jordan's a 6, he'll get the ball a lot, whereas someone is a 1 or 2 won't get it much at all. So I'll explain most of everything else that happens on the cards during the game. But yeah, we're just going to play and go through a quarter and see how it goes. Let's go. Start the play, and we do the jump ball. And they usually, in the actual game, you have the option of giving +1 to the player that has the higher offensive rebound. I don't know if they do that here on the computer game or not, but it doesn't matter. Detroit wins the control of the ball. So let's start. And here we go. First possession. Here are the packs here in the middle. You get your first pack here says point guard, and the second pack says offense 2. This is basically all packs in hoops are two-sided. You read the ball control side, and then the discard pile will have the second card. Once you finish this point guard card, you turn it over into the discard pile, and you'll read the back of it. So you always read these two in tandem. So the first card you look at is the first card, and it gives you who's got control of the ball, and it's Detroit's point guard, Isaiah Thomas. So that's why his card pops up here. And they give you his defender, Lucas, the Milwaukee's point guard. And then you look at this offense 2 number, and that tells you where to look on Isaiah's card if it's on offense. If this says defense, we would look on the defensive player's card. But here it says offense 2, so you look at Thomas's card, and you see his inside penetration and outside shooting has a range. Inside 1 to 4, outside 5 to 10. So you just look at the number. Whatever the number is, that's the column you look at. So in this case, Isaiah's the 2 falls into his 1 to 4. So we're going to read his inside column, and we're just going to roll the dice and see what happens. And we get a 9 and an assist. So that means that Thomas made a great pass and someone else scored. And in hoops, you pretty much can do that randomly. You can roll a die to see who scored the goal in the basket. Here, the computer will pretty much handle it for you. So when I hit done, it's going to pop up and ask me who I want to give credit for the hoop. So here you go, and this will just be done randomly. You can roll a die and assign a number for each player. Here, they're going to give it to Dantley. So Detroit goes up 2-0. And now we're going to, so now this point guard card would be flipped over, and we're going to get a new ball control card for Milwaukee. And it's their power forward, Cummings. And now this says defense. So now instead of looking on the offensive card, we're going to look at his opponent's power forward for Detroit is Sidney Green. So we're going to look in his defensive column, and we're going to roll on his defensive column since the discard pile card says defense. So we're going to roll, and we get a 3, and it says basket P. That basically means it's a basket unless you have to look at Cummings' outside column down here on the bottom, and you look here, it says 3D. That means he cannot score a 3-pointer off a defensive column card. But there's no 2D, so that means he can score a 2-point basket. So this basket will count. If there was a 2D down here, then this basket wouldn't count, and he would just pass it. That's when you would read the result after the slash. So that's why you have to look here whenever you get these basket P's. But we're okay here. Cummings will get the hoop. I'm not going to worry about assists and scoring. You can do that in the game, and we can. There's on the card you see it gives you an assist and it gives you a range, and you have to just check the position. In this case, that you look at the point guard, and if his assist rating is good enough, he'll get the assist. But I'm not going to worry about scoring right now. But that's a hoop for Milwaukee, and it's 2-2. So now we'll turn for ball control for Detroit. Now here it's I see where it says for ball control, it says asterisk 1. That basically means that, remember when we looked at the player card, that's what this X number is for. So it's basically you have to look at all the players on the court, and anyone that is 1 or better will qualify to handle the ball. So the computer brings up the players on the court, and you see there are 2 players that actually qualify that have at least a 1 as an X, and it's so you can give it to either one. In this case, we'll give it to Thomas. He has the higher 1-5. You can do it randomly. You can roll dice. It doesn't really matter, but it's your choice who you want to give the ball to. We'll give it to Isaiah, and then we're going to look on, in this case, we're going to look on the defensive players card because it says defense, but it's specifically saying center. So it's actually we're going to look at the centers for defense on this one, not Isaiah Thomas's counterpart. So you see they bring up the center for Milwaukee. It's a way for Hoops to show how the center really impacts the game on defense. So Isaiah's going to roll. We're going to roll on the defensive card, and we get an 11, and it's a non-shooting foul. So that will go on their center, and it's a non-shooting foul, so it'll just we'll, flip another card, and we'll get another possession. And you see they put the team foul up for Milwaukee, so we can keep track when we get to 5 and we get in the bonus. So it counts for a team foul, but there's not a shooting foul, so we have to get another possession card. And again, it's a number card. This time they're asking for a 7. And as you see, no one on the court right now has a 7 or higher. So we will skip this card. This card will count as a pack. In 3 packs go by without anything happening, then it is going to be a forced shot or a 24-second violation. If that happens, we'll deal with it. But right now, this is just a card that nobody qualifies for, so we have to draw a new card to see who's going to ball control. And again, it happens. We got a second 7 card. So this is 2 packs in a row that count towards the 24-second clock, and nobody was able to get possession. So we got to do another one, and this is 3 in a row. This very rarely happens. 3 in a row. They asked for a 9 this time. So this should be a forced shot now because we've done 3 cards. No one was able to qualify for possession. So let me see if, yeah, they do the forced shot. And in this case, we didn't know who had the ball. So again, it's randomly done. You can roll dice or whatever. You have to give the ball to somebody. In this case, they're giving it to Isaiah to put up a forced 2-point shot. And 7 is a miss. So we're going to have our first rebound situation. As Isaiah forces the shot with the clock running down, he misses. So now we're going to look for the defensive the rebound battle. And so they pop up this rebound battle picture. And on the bottom here, and this would be off of the pack, and it says rebound action from pack. It's going to be the offensive point guard plus means plus a dice roll. You're going to get to roll 1 die and add it to the offensive point guard's offensive rebound number, and it's against the defensive shooting guard. And they give you all the numbers here so you can do it yourself. You can see that the offensive point guard is Thomas, and I think that's a 6. These numbers are a little small. We're going to roll a die, so we're going to add the die to 6, and he's going to be battling the defensive shooting guard, who is a 7. So he has a pretty good chance with the dice roll to beat him, but it's actually ties. So on ties, you can choose the defensive player or the home team or whatever. So they're going to give it to the defense here, and Milwaukee will have it. So now we pick the next fact for control, and it goes to the small forward. And it's going to be again off of his defender's card because it says defense. So we're going to roll on the defense card, and it's a miss. A blank is a miss. So we're going to get a rebound battle again. This time the pack rebound battle is the defensive. In this case, they're giving you 2 positions, defensive small forward or shooting guard. You just take the bigger of the 2, which in this case is the forward. And there's no battle. He's just going to get it. But the FB after means after he gets the rebound, there's going to be a fast break opportunity. So that's where you go to the card again, and you see they give you a fast break position. So it's going to be a shooting guard fast break off of the rebound. So they're going to pop up the shooting guard's card. Here he is. Dumars gets it. This is going to be a fast break opportunity. So now we're going to use the fast break column, and we're going to roll there. And it's a foul. This is a shooting foul. So Dumars will shoot 2 as he is fouled, and that will be their second team foul as well. So now he's going to shoot 2, and every player has a range for free throws. In this Dumar's case, it's 2 to 8 and 12. So we're going to roll the first, and he misses. So now we got to roll the second, and he makes the second. So it's 3 to 2 Detroit, and Milwaukee will get possession, and we turn the next card. It's the shooting guard. So the shooting guard has the ball, and again, it's going to be on his defensive counterpart's card. So we roll, and a steal. So Dumars steals it, and FB in parentheses means there's going to be a fast break again. This time, it's going to be the shooting guard again. So he steals it, and the fast break's going to be Dumars. And so here's Dumars again on the fast break. So we're rolling on his fast break column. And a basket. So nice basket for Dumars on the fast break. And it's now 5-2 Detroit. So I have the computer handling substitutions. It's just easier not to have to worry about that right now. So the computer will handle substitutions. So here we go. Milwaukee's ball. It's John Lucas has it because it's point guard on the pack. And again, it's defense. We're getting a lot of defense checks. So this is against Isaiah Thomas, his counterpart. And Thomas steals it. And another fast break opportunity. And again, it's the same player. This time the fast break is going to be point guard again. So Thomas steals it. And again, he's on the fast break. So we're going to roll on Thomas's fast break card. And he's fouled. So that's going to be the third foul already on Milwaukee. And this is a shooting foul. So Isaiah's 2 to 8 and 11. So we got a good on the first, and we got a good on the second, and Detroit's up 7-2. So here we go, Milwaukee, a new card, point guard Lucas, and this time it's offense too, so it's going to be on his inside column, because his inside column is 1 to 3, and a 9 is a miss. So we're going to have a rebound battle, and it is going to be defensive power forward greater than 10, and he is. He's a 27, so he's going to get it. Otherwise, it would have been the offensive power forward. So the defensive power forward grabs it, and they're going to get a new pack so that we can see who has possession. And it's the center, Bill Laimbeer. And it's going to be inside column, offense 1. And it's a 2. It's a pass. So he's just going to pass it. So we're just going to pick a new pack and a new possession. And this is going to count towards the 24 seconds. So this is the first pass. So we're going to get another, and again it's the center, and this time it's on defense. So we're going to get against the defense, and we're going to roll there, and that's a miss. So now we're going to get a rebound battle. Laimbeer misses, and the rebound battle is the higher of the shooting guard, point guard for the defense, and that is going to be the point guard, and he just gets it, and it's a fast break. So Lucas grabs the rebound, and let's see, what was the fast break? Fast break was the center. Interesting. So we're going to have the center on a fast break, Sigma, and we're going to read off his card, and it's not unusual when someone like the center is involved. He's just going to pass out of it. So passes on the fast break don't count towards the 24-second violation, I don't believe. So now we're going to get a new possession. Lucas has it, point guard, and again we're inside for Lucas. And he misses again. Let's see with the rebound battle. Any defensive player greater than 25 or offensive center. So that's Sigma. How come any defense greater than 25? I wonder why that was Sigma. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead forward with that. And Sigma's got it. And if the offense gets it back, if it's an offensive rebound, they get an immediate putback on the inside column. So an offensive rebound is an immediate putback, and he gets an assist. So he somehow he got the rebound, and instead of putting it back, he's able to dish it off to somebody, and they score. So he gets the assist, and the computer will give it to Cummings. So Cummings scores. It's 7-4. So now Detroit, Dantley has it, small forward, and it's going to be offense 6, which is Dantley's inside column, and he misses. Rebound will go. It's a battle between the better of the shooting guard, point guard on the offense, and the defensive point guard plus a roll. So we got a roll, and it goes to the defense. So defense has it. Now Milwaukee, we get power forward. Cummings has it. Offense inside. And a 9 is a basket. So Milwaukee's coming back. Nice basket. It's 7-6. We got small forward Dantley. Offense inside. And he misses. Rebound battle goes to the defense, and it's going to be a fast break. Fast break is going to be the shooting guard for Milwaukee with a chance to take the lead. It's Ricky Pierce on the fast break, and he gets the basket. So it's now 8-7 Milwaukee. Shooting guard Dumars has it for Detroit. Let's see if they can get back on the board. They've been stuck at 7 for a while. We got the defensive column of his counterpart, and it's a basket as long as he doesn't have a 2D, and he doesn't. He has a 3D, so he can score a 2-point basket. So that's going to be 9-8 Detroit. Now we got small forward for Milwaukee, Jerry Reynolds, and it's his offense 5 column, which is his inside column. And he's fouled. So that is Detroit's first foul, and it's a shooting foul. So Reynolds will shoot 2. He's 2 to 7 and 11 for free throws. He makes the first, and he misses the second. Now on the facts, they have a special section for free throws rebounds, and it's the offensive center. Sigma grabs the offensive rebound. So is he going to go back up? Yeah, he's going to go right back up for the offensive rebound. So a missed free throw is going to lead to a chance for 2. And he does. He makes it. So, wow, the offensive rebound on the free throw, and they pick up the basket. It's 11-9 Milwaukee. Detroit, Isaiah Thomas gets the ball. It's his outside column, offense 8. And there's a basket. So we got a good one, 11-8. Oh, wow, was that a 3? Oh, I didn't even see that was a 3. Wasn't? Oh, it was 11-9 or 11-8. Maybe it was 11-9 because I didn't think that was a 3. Sorry, I missed that. All right, so we got Reynolds, small forward, has the ball, and we're on the defensive card, and he misses. So we're going to get a rebound battle, and it is offensive small forward. So he's going to go right back up and inside column, and he's fouled. So that is the second Detroit foul, and that's a shooting foul. So he'll shoot his free throws. The first one's good, and there's a miss. So we're going to get a free throw rebound battle, and it's just defensive center, so Lambier gets it, and we're going to get a new control fact, and it's Isaiah Thomas on Lucas's defense and pass. So that's the first pass in this possession. It goes back to Thomas, and this time on his inside column, and he makes a perfect pass, and let's see who they give the score to. They give it to Bill Lambier, and it is now 13-12 Detroit. So now we got Ricky Pierce, shooting guard, and it's going to be on his inside column. See if Milwaukee, and he passes out, so that's the first pass of this possession. We're going to get a new pack card, and it's again Pierce, again inside, and he misses. Rebound is going to be offensive shooting guard versus defensive shooting guard +3, and it goes to Dumars, and a fast break for the shooting guard. So it's a fast break for Dumars. And he gets the basket plus the foul. So that's going to be number 4 on Milwaukee. Plus he gets to shoot a free throw, and he misses. So we're going to get a rebound on that, and it's the defensive power forward. Cummings gets it. So now we have a possession, and this is one where they're asking for anything 1 or better, and we have a couple on the court. They'll give it to Cummings. He's a little higher. And it's going to be on Green's defense, and it's a basket as long as he doesn't have a 2D down there, and he doesn't. He has a 3D, so that's going to count, 15-14. And here again, whenever this pops up, that means it's an X number that they're asking for, and Isaiah Thomas is the only one that qualifies with a 5 or higher, so he'll get it, and we're going to look on the defense of his opponent, which is Lucas's, is the point guard from Milwaukee. We're going to shoot on the D, and he steals it, and we're going to get a fast break for the small forward. So a small forward will pop up for Milwaukee. Jerry Reynolds on a fast break, and turned it over. So Detroit will get the ball back. 15-14, 7:39 to go in the first. And Lambier, the center, has it, and it's off of Sigma's defensive card, and he fouled. That's going to put him in the bonus, right? Yep, that's going to put him in the bonus, 5th foul, so they're going to shoot 2. Even though that wasn't a shooting foul, it puts him in the bonus, so it's a shooting foul now. And he makes the first, and he misses the second. We get a rebound, goes to the offensive center. He's going to get a chance to put it back up. Green is actually the power forward, and he misses. So we're going to get a rebound here. And it is Cummings on the defensive rebound, offensive center versus defensive power forward. So Milwaukee has it, and it's going to be off of his inside. Wow, he's 1 to 10 inside, nothing outside. So center playing inside, and he passes. So that's going to count towards the 24 second. Now it's the point guard. Lucas has it, inside column. He misses. Rebound goes to the defensive center, plus a fast break for the shooting guard. So Dumar's the shooting guard on the fast break, and he misses. So we're going to get another rebound. And it's going to be the offensive power forward who's going to get to put it back. And that's Green. And he turns it over with an offensive foul. So here we are. We got 7:11 to go. Substitutions for the computer put some substitutions in. And now we go power forward for Milwaukee on Green, the defender, because it says defense. And he passes. So that's the first pass of this possession. Now it's the small forward Reynolds again on his defender's card, and he misses. Rebound battle is the better of the offensive power forward small forward plus a die roll against the defensive small forward. And the die roll is 6, which gives it to the offense. So he's going to get to put it right back. And here's Cummings right back, and he turns it over with another offensive foul. Wow. So Detroit has it. Lambier, center, off of defender, and it's a block. Now, a block we haven't had yet. One of the ways you can handle a block in the rules, it's actually an optional rule, but I use it as well, is you can roll a die, and you determine whether it is a out-of-bounds block or if it is a rebound block. So that's what's going to happen now. We're going to roll a die. I think it's 1 to is it 1 to 4? Yeah, it's 1 to 4 will be out of bounds, and the offense will keep it. 5 to 10 will be a normal rebound. And there's a 5, so it's going to be a normal rebound. And defensive center gets it, and it's a fast break for the point guard. So here's Lucas, and on the fast break column, he makes the basket off the fast break, and we are tied at 16. Good first quarter. About halfway through. Dantley has it, small forward against his defender. We're going to look on the defensive card, and it's a steal and a fast break for the point guard. So we're going to bring up the point guard. Lucas is still in. Fast break column, and he makes the basket plus the foul. So it's now going to be 18-16 Milwaukee. That's the third foul for Detroit, and he's going to shoot a free throw, and he makes it on the 11. He snuck in the good on the 11. So it's 19-16, Milwaukee up by 3. Detroit, small forward. Mahorn's in, and it's going to be outside column for Mahorn, and he passes. First pass of the possession. Now it's the shooting guard Dumars, and it's against the defender. And it's a basket as long as he doesn't have a 2D, and it looks like he has a 3D, but no 2D, so it'll count. 19-18. Milwaukee's ball. This is one of the cards asking for a X6. Nobody on the floor right now has a 6 or better, so that's going to count towards the 24-second clock, and we're going to pick a new pack, and it's now the point guard Lucas against his defender, who's now Vinnie Johnson. And let's see what happens. It's a 5. It's a basket. He doesn't have a 2D, so it counts. So 21-18. Joe Dumars gets it, shooting guard, and it is offense outside column, and he makes the perfect pass, and Detroit gets it. Let's see who they give it to this time. Johnson. I'm just letting the computer choose these because they randomize it. And now we go. Next shooting guard has it. It's going to be on his outside column for Milwaukee, and he makes a good pass and gets the basket for Brewer, and it's 23-20. And now Detroit, we got a card. They're asking for a 10, and Will Chamberlain's not in the game, so there's no 10s on the floor. That's kind of like a Will Chamberlain rule. They explained it in the instructions. If it asks for a 10, and this is another one asking for a 10, there are very few 10s in hoops, so you're not going to see too many players with X10 for ball control. So this is going to be the third pack. It's the center Lambier. It's on the defender. So a pass in this column, I think, is a 24-second violation because it's the third one, but let's see what happens. It's a 6, and it's actually just a foul, but because they're in the bonus, it's going to be a shooting foul. It should be because they're in the bonus, even though it was only an F1, and that's good, and that's good. So it really hurts to be in the bonus. That's why you don't want to get there. And with 4:48 to go, it's a 1-point game. And the X number they asked for was 3. Nobody on the court has a 3. So now next pack is small forward for Milwaukee against Mahorn's defense, and he fouls, so that's going to be their 4th. It's a non-shooter. They're not in the bonus yet, so we got to do another pack, and it's a shooting guard, and it's against the defense, and he misses. So we're going to get a rebound, and it's offensive power forward, so he's going to get to put it right back up, and it's a foul. So that will put him in the bonus now, and he was going to shoot two anyway, but now they're in the bonus, so any foul is going to be a shooting foul, and he misses the second one, so we get a free throw rebound, and it's the defensive center. So now we get the small forward on the card, and it's going to be on his inside column, offense 4. He passes, first pass of the possession. Shooting guard Dumars outside this time, and he makes the perfect pass. And let's see who gets the credit, and they give it to Johnson. And it's 24-24 with 4 minutes to go. Exciting first quarter. Moncrief's playing small forward right now, and it's going to be on Mahorn's defense, and it's a steal and a fast break for the point guard. Let's see who's in at point guard right now. Vinnie Johnson gets the fast break, and he makes the basket off the fast break. Detroit takes a 26-24 lead. Shooting guard Pierce inside column, and basket and a foul. So that's going to give them it ties it, and a free throw will give them a lead. Let's see if he makes it. He misses. So he had a chance. He was 2-9 and 11, but he misses. So we're going to get the rebound. It goes to the defensive power forward. So now the center has it against the defense of Randy Brewer. And a foul. It would not be a shooting foul normally, but both teams are in the bonus, so it will be a shooting foul. And he makes the first, and he makes the second. 28-26 Detroit. Point guard is now Hodges. It's going to be on his inside column, and passes. So that's the first pass of the possession. Now we got center. And so, by the way, sometimes the positions don't match up. They're playing maybe a secondary position, so it doesn't match up. But this is the center, and it's going to be on Lambier's defense. And that's another foul. Again, in the bonus will be shots. That one's good, and both are good. So we're now tied at 28 with 3 minutes to go. Mahorn has it. Power forward inside. And there's a pass. And goes to the shooting guard. Dennis Rodman in the game. It's going to be on the defense of the center. So the card specifically asks for the center's defense. And he makes the miss. So we got the rebound, goes to the defensive small forward, and it's a fast break for the small forward. So he'll pop up for a fast break, and a foul. So a lot of fouls, and it's 15 fouls so far in this first quarter. These guys playing a rough game. We're going to get free throws. And there's a good, and there's a good. So it's 30-28 Milwaukee, 2:46 to go. John Sally on the court, and it's going to be against the defender, Keith Smith. And 3-point attempt or pass. Now this is where you got to look on the outside column, and you see he has a 3D, so he's not allowed to shoot a 3 off a defensive reading. So this should just be a pass. If it didn't have 3D, then he'd be able to take a 3-point shot. So this should just be a pass, and it is. So now we go to another card, and it's the power forward Mahorn off of the defensive center. So again, they're asking for the center, so we're going to roll, and he makes the miss. So now we get offensive. This is one where it's offensive small forward with 2 die. So you get to add 2 die against the defensive center, and that helps him win the rebound, and he's going to put a putback on the inside column, and he misses that. So we're going to get a second rebound, and it's team rebound defense. So the defense has it. With 30-28 Milwaukee, we're 2:29 to go. Hodges, the point guard, on the defensive column, and a foul. So it's going to be a shooting foul. And there's good, and there's good. So we're 32-28. Detroit, they're asking, what was the X number? They're asking for someone 8 or better, nobody on the court that qualifies. So now it goes to John Sally at center, and it's going to be his inside column, and he passes out. First pass. Well, actually, it's the second because they had the X reading that they didn't have anyone qualify. So this is going to be like the third, and it's going to be on Sally's outside column this time. And this could be a third pass, which will be a forced shot. This should be a forced shot, and it is. It's a forced shot. They chose Vinnie Johnson for the forced shot, and he misses. So we got a rebound. And it's going to be defensive small forward greater than 8 or offensive small forward. So it's going to go, looks like, to the offense. And he gets to put it right back, and it passes out. So we're going to get a new possession. Mahorn against McKeskey's defense, and another foul. Wow, 17 fouls in this first quarter. And there's a good, and there's a good. So we got 32-30. McKeskey, power forward again, and this is his outside column, and he makes the basket. Nice and clean, 34-30. Vinnie Johnson, point guard against the defense, and here is another three-point attempt pass, but again, he has the 3D in his outside column, so he can't shoot a three off a defensive column, so it's going to be a pass. And now we get small forward against the defensive center. And there's a miss. Rebound. Defensive center greater than 16 or offensive center. So it's going to be the offense, which is going to get a putback. And a turnover. Sally turns it over. So now Milwaukee, they're asking for, it looks like 8 or better. Nobody on the court that qualifies. And then again, they're asking now for 9 or better. So this is going to be the third card already of the possession. Point guard and inside. If it's a pass, it's going to be a forced shot, but it's a foul, so he's going to shoot 2. And there's a good, and there's a good. So we got 36-30, Milwaukee pulling away here late. 39 seconds left. Detroit does have it. It's going to be Sally against the defense, and he's fouled, so he gets to shoot 2. What is he? He's 2 to 7 and 12. So he makes the first. And he misses the second. Rebound to the defensive power forward. Time winding down. Nobody qualifies on the first card. They wanted a 7. Nobody has a 7. And then on the second card, nobody even has a 3. So this is already the third pack. And that ends the period. So Milwaukee 36, Detroit 31. Lots of fouls, lots of points. And that is one quarter of PC Hoops, which plays pretty much exactly like the card game. It's got a great flow, no charts, everything off the cards. And yeah, it's one of my favorite games. All right, thanks for watching.